Hello everyone, welcome back to KTL Connect. And today we're doing live instead of normally we do on Saturday. Today we're doing on Friday because there's a reason, and we have Kuye and Poe here that they have special information that they want to share with us regarding to a fundraising that will be coming up tomorrow. So we want them to introduce themselves. Then
Hello, my name is Poe, and I'm a Minnesota community youth advocate, and I am from Thailand refugee camp.
My name is Kuge. I'm also a Minnesota youth advocate, and also an activist, and then a youth worker.
thank you, Kuye and Poe. I'm really glad to have you guys here, especially the youth that you guys are, actively working in community and creative things and to make remarkable things. So today, do you guys want to share with us um, what are you guys doing in regarding to the fundraising and like why you doing this fundraising thing? Share with us a little bit about it.
Yes, so we have a fundraising event. It's multi-ethnic, so all the ethnicity from Myanmar we come together and to create these big events where we're trying to raise money for the people of Myanmar and all the ethnics who are struggling, pretty much the displaced civilians. So on the 12th of June, it's gonna be a big event. It's gonna be a volleyball tournament. There's gonna be a kickball tournament. There's also kids and family activities like playground, bouncy house, and it's also gonna be like a tons of food vendor and food trucks gonna be there, all based on Myanmar traditional Korean foods, and also there's gonna be live concert from local famous singers and international famous singers who are from Myanmar or used to be in Myanmar, but now they are who live in America now. And the biggest news that I have for everybody is that Miss Universe Myanmar is also going to be there. So that's really, really like it's huge because nobody would expect that she would show up and help supporters. So she's going to be there.
Bây giờ đây là bậc nhỏ nó. I get a multi ethnic youth nó thật sự mà bậc đi đâu là event cái nó. Bữa event cái abah kada bữa kli. Lo đã lo có bây nó. Have a pull of that. Either bậc mà ada say đó cái mà sự là bậc nhỏ bậc kli thì mình khó bữa đi pal lo có bây đó ba có ba khele đã sự to cái nó. The G thì cái gì là bagdoni nó at 100% nó is gonna go to work nó at cái level đó là bagay nhau đi pa là ba có ba khe nó là ba mi học pro đó bữa đi pa lo có bio nó CDN đi pa nó là ba có ba khe là đã sức độ khi vì đó minimum thôi nè là jung nó the cheeky thought akasala thala queenary kho dile no demi queenary kho ba nunary kho go kho no nunary mna te chi go kho dile queenary ha kho lo no weda ko weda do volleyball mar ko weda lo volleyball volleyball tapru do chelong no ken ball tapru mimila volleyball tapru no with a soup or la sao with a volleyball no through that club of the registration free no fee ne ke wada the por ye chi no dollar da me la kin bon ne ke wada keep on dollar no na por la sao no through that por with a tagi da kludi da pa no a go with a post no post with that no with a thought kind of le where go de le chimula no I get a Miss Universe Burma no I work here galana I work here papuro I work here a papuro boy dagamasu no so I recommend you to come not just for Miss Universe Burma but it's for our Korean people and also the people of Burma who are going through a hard time right now no yeah.
Thank you, Kuya, for explaining in Korean language because we have many Korean people viewers here too. Paul, do you want to add anything to this regarding to the fundraising?
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of like go over in English about the events in detail.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it's gonna be on Saturday, June 12th, and it's the events mainly it started from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then the entrance is $25 per person, and all donations are going toward the displaced civilians and the civil disobedient movements, the people who are struggling in Myanmar right now to try to survive because right now, as we all know, Myanmar is being cut off from the rest of the world. All the internets and the news are being cut off, so we are trying to help raise money for them. And at the location, it's also on the flyer if we look at it. And then for the sports,
This here is the location is here, right? I
yes,
believe.
the location is the Matuka Monastery.
Mm-hmm.
And for admission, it's 25 per person. But if you're 16 and under, it's free, no charge. But if you are over 16, consider comment support and donate and trying to help the people who are, in need. And for Kimball tournament, it's also on the 12th, but it starts at 9 a.m. and the register fee is 200, and the deadline is on June 10th. And for first and second place, there's gonna be trophy and medals, but the prize is depends on how many teams that register. And same location. And also, if you guys have more any question or information that you want to know, or if you want to sign up, so you can contact KD and then Lulu. The contact information is on the bottom of the flyer. And then for the volleyball, the deadline is actually tomorrow, the 5th of June. And register fee is 200 as well. And first and second place are on depends on how many teams that sign up. And then there's going to be, of course, trophy and medals. And contact information is also KD and Lulu. And for the women volleyball, contact information is also on the bottom of the flyer. And yeah, so pretty much for the flyers information. And there's also going to be like culture dance. And then there's going to be the hip hop, BTS dance. It's going to be covered by our Minnesota youth who's going to be there.
So this is a really great opportunity if you want to experience multi-ethnic culture because this is not only Korean people, this is like all the ethnic group in Myanmar. They work together, they collaborate in order to create this event. So even if you're not Korean, if you want to know more about like Korean people, you want to know more about Kachin people, Chin people, or all the other ethnic group in Myanmar, we all have like a little distance culture, and all those culture will be displayed there. Like I say, Kambal. Kambal is something that people in Myanmar play. I don't think people in United States play Kambal. So it is really interesting sport. I really enjoy watching it, and it is really interesting to go and experience those. And the food are great, like they say. So do you guys know like where you're gonna post this flyer, like your page or something you want to share, so they can go into your page and look in detail? Because like me, if you say something I forget right away, so maybe some people need to go into and maybe screenshot of flyer or save it for the day. So
Yes. Okay, no, W okay. With us soon, lumakan they would Kimbo and volleyball upwin, register upwin, I get kick hello, I give that kiki, So the register fee is 200 for both sports and the tournament. Um, so where can you go and find the information, right? So you can go into the multi-ethnic for youth page. We set up in the event page, which is normally it will yep. It's called
yes,
the multi-ethnic movement for human rights now. Our
mhm.
page the ticket no with that penny. We call the check out with that multi-ethnic youth movement, a page with that not follow po. With kind of with Instagram, the Instagram the can follow po la Instagram with the clue the pane a couple with that penny, and also updates, the clue the pala I got shot I got shot a lemmy I got ada chota lemigi aka chota lemigi na lagi da clue the pan ko da penny killer the shila da the ko mo na the ko da le chat na the comments with a pay da I thought kind of with us soon nigga share it live the kind of the burger ti with that no I get the murder kai at the meet pa kanyo po wo na I get a kulu ko do that here pa pula ta the masula ta no that is why it's called multi-ethnic movement, no? The bokwe da tu kuni go de no. Mimi let's stay chu yamike fiheno la tene no. At the meet po misuta po ba. Polo Iowa mige polo uh New York mige anybody you can come and then support us, no? At the meet polo Minnesota ba. Polo da Georgia mige no. Rock Island mige no. Anybody can come and then support us, no? Pokoknya dah tu kau ni ada, no. Mimi pokoknya putih pala ola ko klim le ko shui ke no. Kita sama tak oh dah hem ni dah he no. Di dah hem ni mana the bottom you no.
All right, thank you. No, when he Kuye help explain Korean language, so I believe you get it. Also, I want to know more about like why you guys what motivate you guys like to involve in this this kind of event and even like multi-ethnic movement for human rights, which is really broad. So could you guys share with us a little bit about you guys involvement in some other youth and all this?
Yeah, so me, like personally, my parents and many like generation of my grandparents, they are the victim of this longest civil war between the Burmese military and the Korean is the conflicts. So for me to be able to escape the struggle and the pain that's been going on for more than 7 decades, and looking back right now as we're talking right now, things are like so bad on all the violence, on the bombing of the village. So looking back, I feel like I once was from there, so I feel like I have the urge to help my own people, and not just my own people in general. So we're standing up for human rights violations. So we're standing up for all the people that are struggling, who've been through the oppression in Myanmar, and all because of these military generals who want to control the country. And then so yeah, so that's why we're standing up for, pretty much just to help, help the people who are struggling to gain the freedom and victory, and to have a peaceful country where they don't have to worry about running away, running, their villages being burned down and all of that. It's like, if we look at it, it's inhuman things, a human right violation. Nobody deserves to live in a place where that they could be killed just because they are who they are, and they just because being alive. Yeah, so that's what motivated me personally, and also there's a lot of issues that are going on in the world. So not just what's happening in Myanmar, but in the future, if things do get better, I will also have my intention to focus on other issues in the world as well that impact the human rights violations. So I will be like help other ethnics on nationality as well.
I get that they would over that kind if you don't do it then who would do it no di but the madam no the pati with that the blue with that no that this pale hakera that no ko bu mi no lu ba khara boy kan yo phu mi gi nu ko kan ya mi no nu ko ko bu phu dit pa no the get the sar khai at the meet the chuchua at the meet the it's not a new thing no
Mm-hmm.
where ba kan yo phu dit pa ba ko chimi that the chodi menu ari anu anu nu chi no I get
Mm-hmm.
up pai ji no with the di bumuko with the sisu the so no I get a civil war no the yep the boyone no I get a talk to the situ the sisu the so no the bugati with no le how could I play a hone ye chu da the pala where I said the pa but my thing no board a booby ba the board of a glue the deep the sewer the become the if you don't use it then what are we gonna do um
Mm-hmm.
so yeah I said away no I have a very soft heart no for the Korean people especially the Korean youth no le bakanyo bakde le I get thought no thought bakanyo put it pa the meet up bakanyo put it pa ba ke po the pa le ba the chot di menu no bakanya mi chimi rohanya mi I get the pa le hekera that le the hekera that no I get uh you tea right that me no the you me pole at the mi to you me pole e wada da khida le de pa ko ne ye chimul le ta se pu de pa ka pa pu lo da na ma su lo da da mu pa de pa no mu pa ta se de pa ba di da ba ka pa lo ta chi da ma su lo da no the adami ta pa ka nya pu ba ka chimi no like multi ethnic we need to come together multi ethnic youth need to come together and stand with one another because the victory is already ours and then we know it no I get the yeah cái sự đó vậy nó cái đó pro creepo à con này là cái sự này à mình được lý nó là cái sự mình được lý à con này ba cu ba wo ba ta này cái này sát chi nó ta thì pala hay cái đó nó là ba ta mà mà nằm cái ba ta mà chung cái nó ta thì pala bên nào hùa ali the udah cái át thôi nó con này so da lo ki kudu le yida de na ye ko mu ba po ta se la ko ro pe no ke ki chi mi ge bremi bremen mi ge na bo yo pu mi ge kenya mi ge anybody let's come together and then fight for human rights
Mm-hmm.
no tablet
Thanks. So, one more question. Why is it important for us to work with each other in, not only Korean people, but why is it important for all the ethnic group to stand together?
So it's so important for us to come together, and it's because many ethnic groups that are in Myanmar right now who've been oppressed by these military dictatorship for so many years. And
Mm-hmm.
as a group individually, I know many, like Queenie, Chin, Kaya, or Korean, they've been fighting like as an individual group, but it's it won't be like an effective victory just because we are individual group. That's why it's so important to come together and recognize our own common enemy, that we deserve our own independence, self-determination. So that's why it's so important for us to come together. Now that we know that our common enemy is the military, the dictatorship, that we want to live in a peaceful country where we don't have to worry about human rights violation. We don't have to worry about running away or our village being burned down. That's why even in a country that we don't live there anymore, if you're talking about the people who are in like America or Australia or Canada, it's also important for us to come together because we are all from the same under umbrella of Myanmar. So I feel like it's also important for us to come together to help and support the people in Myanmar. That's because as an individual voice, it's gonna be low. So that's why we need to come together, and then we're gonna be louder, and then we're gonna accomplish so much.
Thank you.
nó mình yên này nó cái đó bố đã bố mua đã phát đồ là bậc tu là bậc lư the total miller bố này nó any talents any gifts that we have bố đã bố mua đã là bậc cái thứ for the people là bậc cái thứ là tu đã bậc lư đó mà suy đã bố đã phát là lư đồ bạn mình được kho bố đã phát là ba tu đã lư thì mà nó bố đã lư rồi đó. There's people have voice, but sometimes they cannot use it because of oppression, because of force, because of pressure, right? So mình bố đã phát là ulam mereka ko na, ta sẽ phát là ulam mereka ko đó nó là cái lý đó nó là đã sát để phát nó với ta suy nó ai cái là bố mua đã phát đồ nhá nó đi number ko là nó đi number chỉ là nó cái sơ đi number ko là nó cái sơ này cái bọc cái nhon nó là khi mình nó cái là bọc cái nhon nó ở đây mình được kho cái nhon phố nó or kitchen clean berman nó bố là em đã ta khuyết đây thì phải đó bố là em đã tâm mình tao nó à cái đã ta khuyết đây đủ phải à cái đã ta khuyết đây là bố gỗ là bố suy đã bắt đầu là thì phải đó bố lý thì phải đi đó đi đó bố khi đi sinh nhau đã thì phải là cái đó là cái bùi nó đi đó ada nyawa sana kita berbanding lah no ada so two head is better than one head no ko keep ne agi ko play da ko ne di bomba polo ta ne no yinna support la bakaman ne da wala I thought a kind no yeshumu akera do the blog is the first time le ta se put it pa le gli dokli le ko biyo le pa polo da this is the first time with multi-ethnic group come together because we know that we have a lot of history, a lot of brutal history between each other. Now it's time to wake up. No, I get a chicken dollar because automatically automatic you the masulata no. Couple of things I put the element new I get a nothing no a couple of things when I get that sugar do a li no the miller what about there no we cannot say anymore we cannot just talk anymore no we need to take action no bagaba charo murder ni no akone bola sa umi bola sa chumi no let's work together no bagaba pula ta masula ta no no pero no da ke wada kripo pero no ke wada to kapo no ne ke da muze no all faith and religion is important and then and we do believe in love, right? But not the it doesn't matter it does not matter what religion you believe in. Well it does matter, right? It does matter, but I want to say is that like let's come together regardless of your faith, regardless of your values. But one important thing is the values in humanity, the values in self-determination, in freedom, and independence now.
Thank you for sharing with us, and you guys are doing a great job, and that's why I want the older generation to also understand. Like this time, like you guys already expressed, really important for us to work together because alone it would take I don't know how many decades more to accomplish this. But if we all work together, victory is in our hand. Since this is a multi-ethnic fundraising, I would like to share this information about the events also in Burmese language. So let me share my let me try my Burmese language. I haven't like spoken Burmese language like for a long time, so sometimes it's just really like difficult to come out. But I'll try. ကျမပမာလိုပြောချင်တယ်နော်ဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုတော့ဒီရန်ပုံငွေရှာတဲ့အဖွဲ့ကနော်လူငယ်တွေနော်မြန်မာပြည်ကနေပြီးတော့ဒီအမေရိကကိုရောက်နေတဲ့တိုင်းရင်းသားပေါင်းစုံလူငယ်တွေအတူတကွလက်တွဲပြီးတော့နော်လောက်တဲ့ရန်ပုံငွေဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်နော်ပမာစကားကလည်းနော်မြန်မာပြည်မှာနော်အခြားလူမျိုးစုတွေလည်းဗမာစကားနားလည်တဲ့လူပိုများတယ်မြန်မာစကားသုံးတဲ့လူလည်းများကြတော့နော်ဗမာလိုလည်းဗမာစကားနော်ဗမာလိုလည်းနော်နည်းနည်းပြောပြချင်တယ်နော်ဒီရန်ပုံငွေရှာတဲ့ပွဲอ่ะနော်Youth for Myanmar Burma Multi-Ethnic Youth League Fundraising နော်မြန်မာပြည်ကဒီရောက်နေတဲ့လူငယ်တွေအတူတကွလက်တွဲပြီးတော့ရှာတဲ့ရန်ပုံငွေပွဲဖြစ်တယ်ပြီးရင်သူတို့ရဲ့ page ရှိတယ်နော်သူတို့ page ကနော် multi ethnic movement for human rights အဲ့ဒါသူတို့ page နာမည်အဲ့ကြောင့်မို့နော်သူတို့ page Facebook page ကိုတွားပြီးတော့ follow လုပ်ကြပါ support လုပ်ကြပါနော်ဒီမှာလဲသူတို့ရဲ့ Instagram page ရှိတယ်နော်လူငယ်တွေနော်ပြီးကိုလူငယ်မဟုတ်လဲလူကြီးလဲနော်လူငယ်တွေကို support လုပ်ကြပါလို့ကျွန်မပြောပြချင်တယ်နော်ပြီးဒီ fundraiser ကနော်လာမဲ့နော်စနေနေ့ပေါ့နော်လာမဲ့စနေနေ့လာဂျွန်လ12ရက်ပေါ့နော်ဂျွန်လ12ရက်ဟာနော်စနေနေ့မှာကြောက်ရောက်နော်နောက်တစ်ပတ်စနေနေ့ပေါ့နော်နောက်တစ်ပတ်စနေနေ့မနေ့ပိုင်း7နာရီကနေနော်9နာရီเนาะည9နာရီအထိเนาะသူတို့လောက်သွားမဲ့ပွဲဖြစ်တယ်เนาะလုံးမဲ့နေရတော့เนาะဓမ္မတုခဓမ္မတုခ monastery ပေါ့เนาะအဲ့ဒီဘုန်းကြီးကျောင်းမှာပေါ့နော်ဓမ္မတုခဘုန်းကြီးကျောင်းမှာလောက်မှာဖြစ်တယ်เนาะနေရာဒေသကတော့43695 Peaceful Valley Road Harris Minnesota เนาะမြို့ကတော့ Harris เนาะ state ကတော့ Minnesota เนาะကျွန်မတီးတလားဆို Harris စိန်ဖောနဲ့လည်းနီးရပါတော့အဲကြောင့်မို့စိန်ဖောမှာနေတဲ့လူတွေရဲ့စိန်ဖောအပြင်မှာနေတဲ့လူတွေတွားရောက်အားပေးကြပါနော်ကျမဆိုစိန်ဖောနဲ့3နာရီခွဲเนาะ3နာရီလောက်ပေါ့เนาะအဲ့လောက်ဝေးတယ်ကျမသွားဖို့စီစဉ်တယ်เนาะပြီးရင်အခြားဘာတွေသူတို့လုပ်မလဲဆိုတော့เนาะချင်းလုံးเนาะချင်းလုံးပြိုင်ပွဲလည်းရှိတယ်ချင်းလုံးပြိုင်ပွဲอ่ะเนาะအသင်းတစ်သင်းဆိုရင်200ပေါ့เนาะအဲ့ဒါ register လုပ်ရမယ်เนาะပြီးသူတို့စုတွေပါတယ်လည်းပေးရပါเนาะပြီး price တွေကเนาะစုဘလောက်ဆိုတာเนาะ register လုပ်တဲ့အသင်းပေါ်မှာမူတည်တယ်เนาะနောက်တစ်ခုကကြတော့เนาะမိန်းကလေးအသင်းနဲ့ယောက်ျားလေးအသင်း volleyball လည်းရှိတယ်เนาะအဲ့ဒါကကြတော့ register လည်း the team ကိုเนาะအသင်းတစ်သင်းကို200เนาะပြီးစုတွေမျိုးလည်းရှိတယ်เนาะပြီးအဲ့ဒီfundraiser မနော်ရန်ပုံငွေရှာတဲ့ပွဲမှာနော်ဟိုမြန်မာပြည်ကနေဒီရောက်နေတဲ့အဆိုတော်တွေလည်းနော်သူတို့တချင်းဆိုမှာဖြစ်တယ်နော်ပြီးရင်နော်မြန်မာပြည်ကနေ Miss Universe ဝင်ပြိုင်တဲ့နော်သူစာဝင်းလွင်နော်သူလည်းအဲ့ဒီကိုလာပြီးတော့နော်support လုပ်မှာနော်အဲကြောင့်မို့နော်မြန်မာရိုးရနော်တိုင်းရင်းသားတွေရဲ့ရိုးရပြီးရင်နော်သူတို့ရဲ့အစားအစာတွေကိုနော်မြည်ကြည့်ချင်အဲ့ဒီကိုသွား support လုပ်ပေးကြပါလို့ကျွန်မပြောချင်ပါတယ် Okay that's in Burmese language Thank you Is there anything else you guys want to share regarding to this event
Yes so I'm just reading some comments and I'm just laughing Okay so I have a friend who just commented yeah so yes it is very sad so whoever can fly or whoever can come, please come. If you couldn't, we understand. But there are so many ways for you to support, no? There are many ways for you to support. If you cannot buy the ticket, you can also donate to us. And there's also many pages that you can donate, which is the Urban Village, which is a Burma Ranger. And there's also a different way for you to support. And then for those who are going, I hope to see you there. No positive pala ahead of club na banapula tanakine akera klewada abola nagamasuda event kind no akera no process independence no okay no so yeah there's so many ways for you to donate so yeah di tu da siko mo da siko da la chat na la comment de me poema na kadem immediate
I do want to say though, it's important for us to come together. That's why we trying to unite as a multi-ethnic because for like 73 years, if we look really carefully, and each ethnic group in Myanmar are being oppressed. That's why like it's now that we all recognize that we had one common enemy, and that's the military dictatorship to try to cut us off to not be able to have freedom, self-determination. So it's important to come together as a whole group, and then to fight this common enemy. That's why I feel like it's a possible victory when everybody come together because we already know our common enemy. That's why if anybody out there just if in any way just come and support us, and we're doing this for the people of Myanmar and other displaced civilians who are struggling.
Tell them what kind of food you guys have there.
Yes, maybe the on it. I get I get a clue aga clue wada yedu hudu ya no la tu ke hera aga chawda ta ode pa no aga ta on ne mimba ko nya ta on ne lo uda seklo da kono mi kono da ko bu yo na kono wida consuelo wida ti no de pa na wida awe du mo ode ya where
We also have sushi as well.
oh sushi yes
Yeah.
yes sushi
I
the
love,
sushi wida
love noodles, all
So
kind
I
of.
believe it's limited from one of our youth representative. It's pre-made. It's limited. So whoever get there first is first come first serve.
Jeez, I feel I have to sleep over it. I have to go there the night before the event so I can get the food.
yes
So
now
what are
okay
the prices I
the
normally
price
like?
is there I cannot promise you how much is it, but just be prepared to bring at least $100.
Yes, when you go to remember when you're back home when you go to Christmas celebration or New Year celebration, there's all sorts of food. So you make sure you bring like extra money because you'll be there all day and you eat one thing, then you wander around looking here there, and you be hungry again, and you eat another things, and you might see things that you want to buy. So yeah, just make sure at least you bring like $100 cash or 200. It's okay. If you don't spend all, you can just leave it as a donation to them.
Right, with I thought kind of, but see, I love where Baganya put the pana, Pulio Anna, the middle put our Anna Hune, he go without put that in the pana, I get out okay, he go to put that in the pana, I get up put that the look at Kubana, go without air balloon. No, it's not air balloon.
Oh, the one
What jumping
the inflated
house?
Fancy
What is it called again?
bouncy house. Is that what?
Bouncing house. Yeah, go to bounce house. Let them yet, Hey, go to put that there, no? I can put that there with I go with that put that the little no activity, no, with that. With I thought a kind of, but I thought that she couldn't la pull no. I get a free no the handle with that thing. Mimi let she couldn't la pull no. The by here with a kishi back, no. I get taken a kishi back. The entry, no, the entry is $25. Now, with I thought kind of with us soon, like share with her. With us and like share with her. But life the kind of it's a the pack. I can have who that like sort the pie, no. The blue.
Thank you so much for Paul and Kuye for share this important information with us regarding to the event, and also regarding to how you guys are actively involved in this. And this is really amazing because like I say, you guys live in United States, and like we have freedom and everything that you want. So there's a lot of youth that they just like comfortable, they don't pay much attention, but you guys pay attention, and this is really special. And I want the other youth to also like pay attention to what is going on in Myanmar. So there might be some people that don't know where is Myanmar. So this is Myanmar, one of a Southeast Asia country. It looked like a lizard or whatever you can say, and it's bordering to Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, India, Bangladesh, and China. And there's like there are like different ethnic group in Myanmar, like probably like more than 100, but some main ethnic are like Karenni, Karen, Chin, Kachin, Arkai, Hmong, and Burmese also, like, you know, all the folk here there. I mean, right now they're experiencing like a very like difficult time, as you can see, you know, after the coup happened in February 1st. The military took over and they basically destroyed the whole country, and they killing like civilian, and many are fleeing the city or the village. And you can see, you know, they just try to hide in the jungle anywhere they could. So they are really in need of food and medical supplies, and there are many other needs, humanitarian assistance. That is why these youth are coming together to do this fundraising program, and in order to generate some fund to donate to them. So this is really great. And if you are around Minnesota, like in Minnesota somewhere, you know, in small town, please go and support them. And even if you know, like maybe you don't like to eat, maybe you don't like to watch the event, like some people are just, you know, just want to stay home and play games all the time. But you know, this is a difficult time for many people, and just like, you know, get out and go and support them. And you know, $25 or $100 is nothing for you guys, because I know if you go and buy games, whatever you play games, you bought those Xbox, or those are expensive, and you buy this here and there, like you go to Walmart, you spend a couple hundred, it's nothing. So it's, you know, like your donation can make a lot of difference for these people, like these people. So I want to encourage you guys, you know, please go and support them. And also follow the multi-ethnic movement for human rights. If you are youth, follow them. And if you want to get involved, join with them and see what you can do in your local, like if even if you are not in Minnesota, if you are in like Texas or North Carolina, South Carolina, or Canada, or anywhere, you can get connect with them. And how can I start it in my community? How do we work together? How do we bring a voice for these people? Because basically in Burma they shut down the communication, internet, or like the news source. So we have to be like the voice for them. So let's do this together. I want to encourage everybody. So anything else you two want to add?
I
We good?
pretty much cover everything.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing your voice tonight and everything that you guys doing. And I am definitely gonna be there, because I was thinking this weekend and I can, you know, I have some urgent things that just came out. So next week I will be there. I bring my two monkeys and they'll be jumping around the bouncy house. You can let even Sakai to me, but I had to selfie day and you know, come over. I know a lot of people wanna take selfie with me. So pala do chi cái tu ta có ra mi cái nó từ khi ta qua mi cái nó chỉ cái level đã event ta khani cô ta ni hem nó hem lo đi ni nó bởi cái cha là ở ta có the blue à nó hết cho the blue mà nó chung một cái chat blue vậy cho the blue đã ở ta có the blue nó đã là bây giờ con nó phụ bởi cái cha ta có ra để bởi cái đôi ta có ta hồ phụ ra phụ mẹ nó cô ni nó along là cha bà lo cho mà pay cost nè every event cho mà cô này toa mẹ nó vì nó đi lung nghe rồi à support nè từ lâu rồi lâu à gì chỉ là lâu cho mà cô này bảo nè nó. This will be for tonight. Thanks everyone for watching and supporting us. Please don't forget to go and subscribe KTL Connect, because every weekend we will have youth discussion going on there. So I want you guys to subscribe the channel, and especially these videos, please share with other people. And if you know someone that you know want to learn about Korean, or not Korean, I mean culture in Myanmar, because this is like all the culture will be there. So share it with them and invite them to the event. Thanks everyone. See you next week again, next weekend. Okay.